And we're live.
Well, all right then. That's very nice. Hello, welcome to our video. My name is Roger. I'm here with my co-host Tagg, and I believe she has one of her co-hosts on her lap this morning. Do we want to
Yep.
introduce her?
This is Gidget. She is the only one. Well, she's not the only one, but she's the one that's always on patrol. She's the one that you hear barking all the time.
If you listen to some of our other videos, she shows up on the regular. Woof 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 woof.
Yeah. The other one hardly ever barks. I
Yeah,
bought one of those shot collars. It doesn't do any good.
yeah. We have to go all home improvement on it.
She's defiant.
Remember
She really
Tim
is.
the Tool Man Taylor putting more horsepower and everything?
Yeah. And that shot collar is cruel. I tried it
Did
myself.
you really?
I was
Yikes.
like, oh man. And it was the last resort. So anyway, she is who she is. So let's move on.
Okay, then. So, all the talk about how to get more people to like your videos and watch them and subscribe tells you to get right to it. And here we are. I've wasted almost 2 minutes talking about your dog. So, hopefully, that actually applies or resonates, I guess, with the kind of people we like to have as our subscribers. I don't know. But anyway, we are here to talk about affordable housing. We're here to actually review a house that we've selected for today's video that is for sale for an actual, to me, unbelievable price of $20,900. So that like blows me away. Usually our target is 50,000, or if we can stay close to that without exceeding it by a great deal, we're happy with our videos. We've done about 100 so far or thereabouts where we've reviewed a house and talked about what we think needs to be done to make it a house that we want to live in. And by we, I mean, what I think I want to see. And Tagg, does the same for herself. So the thing that I find about the most amusing about our videos is sometimes my opinion and Tagg's are wildly different. And so that has been entertaining while we've gone down this path. Anyway, so this house is located in Memphis, Tennessee. The address is 1431 Ledger Road in Memphis, Tennessee. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And this is something I've seen twice just in the last week. Instead of the actual square footage, it says 800 to 999 square feet. I guess they don't actually have defined square footage. I think they just like plug it into a slot, between 800 and 1,000. Maybe that's what they do in this area, either in Tennessee or in the Memphis area of Tennessee. And then last but not least, oh, not last, but I mean, after the square footage is the lot size. It's a 3,920 square foot lot. So kind of a smallish yard. The house was built in 1957, and I think I already mentioned it's a single family home. We've got 15 photos on the realtor.com website. So I'm going to stop talking now so that Tagg can introduce the house to us.
Okay. All right. I really don't know what to say. 20,000. I mean that's a really good price. And I just want to see if this front porch is like a front porch, or is it like does it have a handicap access? I'm just kind of confused from this angle. So I'm going to scroll on and see what we got. Kind of curious on why this fence is right here like this. I mean, this seems really close to the windows to me. If this is part of the property, really not sure.
I
So let's
guess.
just move on here. Is it?
No, what I was going to say is my guess is that fence there delineates the edge of the lot. In other words, it's that much wider than the side of the house, is my belief. You don't usually put a fence there unless it's at the edge of your property. So sometimes people will like, or excuse me, sometimes the local code governs it, and you have to be maybe a 1 foot or 2 foot setback from the edge of your property. But
Mhm.
that's why I
No,
think the fence is the size that it is. They've made it as big as that they can.
I've seen some strange things in this line of work. So I'm not,
Not
we'll
surprised,
find
right?
out. Yeah, yeah, just curious.
As far as
So I
I
can't really tell what this structure is. Maybe it's the same thing going on, or maybe it's covering up the HVAC system. It's very hard to tell. But with the house being in the price point that it is, it's an affordable um, upgrade, you know, or swap out, or maybe it's a dog run. Who knows? Um, I find this interesting as well. I'm just really not getting warm and fuzzy feelings from the way how the photos are telling a story. So we might have to come back to this when we're doing a street view of the property, if
okay.
that's okay with you.
You're driving
Do you have
part.
a do you have any comments or anything about
I
what we saw
don't.
so far?
Um, the I really don't. I mean, I'm not getting any insights that you've missed. If that's any help, I'm not seeing anything that I would um, feel the need to comment on. Let's just proceed.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to see a street view. I want to take a peek at the neighbors and see what's going on here. Maybe I can get some type of bearings with this property and see what I would do differently. Okay.
All right.
So if this is not part of the property, I would want to get information on this lot right here to see
See
if
if
I
you
can
can buy it.
incorporate. Yeah. Because if this is where the property line ends, I definitely wouldn't want a neighbor this close to me on both sides. Um, I would like some elbow room because I do uh, I enjoy homesteading. So setting up a yard that I could plant things in, herbs, vegetables, even another tree that bears some type of fruit. I would want to incorporate that into my home. Okay, so we can tell that this is a front porch here. It looks like it needs a facelift. That's what it needs. I'm not sure if I would just go across or just redo what I have here until getting a survey. But I would want to keep something here. But looking at the condition of the yard, mm, I guess it would be a matter of what is more budget friendly. So let's see
Uh-huh.
here. Neighborhood looks pretty decent. Don't see like junkyards across the street or anything like that down the road.
Is that a
So
church there on the right?
I believe it is. Yep. Yep. So it looks like one day a week you're gonna have
Traffic on your street.
extra. Yeah. So just keep that in mind if they don't host anything during the week, any classes or anything like that. but it's really convenient, you know, if you have like some type of networking business, or a business that you do community outreach, it's really convenient to have a church right across the street from you that I'm pretty sure would let you hold some things within their facility. Okay, well that answers some questions there. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. And okay, so it is not part of the property. Okay, well, I would see about getting information about this lot. That would be really, really nice. If you can have both these lots here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. Even if you don't fence it in, you just left it open. I mean, this is the start of a community garden, you know, or for the
Yeah.
block.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Let's go to satellite. Oh wow, look at all this. This is awesome. This is great. I would inquire about this over here too. That's right behind it. I would. I mean, the price point 20,000, and you have a lot right next door to you. That's perfect. There's there's 4 houses, 5 on the block. Become friends with with your neighbors, and you could probably serve quite a bit of this community with food and whatnot. So anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to stop the full sentence. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities that could go on here,
Okay.
and with this little area subdivision, or town, or I don't know, block. I don't know what. I'm just excited right now. So sorry, y'all. Um,
No
okay.
problem.
So anyway, moving on over. I really wasn't excited about this. To tell you the truth, I was not feeling this. So let's see what the inside looks like. Oh gosh. Okay.
Back
All
to
right.
not
We can
excited, right?
well, you know, with the land, I'm still excited, but you know, you have your work cut out for you if this is what the inside looks like, especially for the kitchen. But 20,000, good Lord. Oof. Take it down to the studs and create something new. Um, mm, 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 mm. Wow.
Take
Okay.
a look at that. There we
So,
go. Next photo.
yeah, that's. Mm, I don't mean to wear my emotions on my face, but wow, this is.
Yeah, I
Woo.
think it could benefit from a redesign. I'm not to put making myself the designated designer either, because I'm kind of stumped on where to you know make it flow better. I know my natural inclination, if we're looking at a kitchen photo, is if there's a window in there, I want to have my sink in front of the window. I'm not sure what it
Yeah,
looks out on. So, and we can see a window here on the hard, all the way to the right. You can see
yeah.
the mini blinds that were installed a couple of decades ago, probably give them that shade of yellow, because I believe they originally were
Hmm.
white. I've had blinds like that myself before on a rental, short term,
Yeah,
thank God.
yeah.
Anyway, it
So,
looks like you got the opportunity to do a design that'll flow better for the kitchen, and that's my thought.
yeah.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Uh, yeah. It kind of looks like by this tree line here that the kitchen might be facing the neighbor's house instead of the fence part of the yard.
I definitely get it. That's
So,
the driveway. We can see, you know,
is it the driveway? Because this could be the front porch.
let's see, what does that front photo have? Does it have two side-by-side windows? No, I'm thinking that's the side that faces the. If we look at the very first photo, there are two windows that are next to each other. See them there on
So
the
here's
right?
the three.
Yeah.
Maybe the kitchen is in the front. That would
Well,
make sense because here's a side door right here. It's an exterior. So if the kitchen is right here, I can see it kind of flowing because here's three windows right here. You have the front door. It's not okay. All right. My mind is like boom. Okay, so let's go over to more photos. See what we have. Is this a duplex? Because here's another door here. Hmm. All right. Well, anyway, moving on. I don't know what this room is. So
I
many
actually am
exteriors.
unsure too. So your bathroom is no, no, that's not a bathroom. That's one of the bedrooms.
And I'm not sure if I like it or not. It definitely has my attention. Um,
Okay.
hmm. Well, moving on. Hmm. Yeah,
Another bedroom.
I I would just think about this being a complete renovation. I would just take it down to the studs. Bathroom. Oh well, the bathroom. Well, are these doors?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what was going on with those. I really could not. There's lots of handles there, so maybe and see how low that shower head is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the doors are and that, or because they want to like shower somebody that's trying to not be showered. Perhaps, perhaps they're doing some sort of pet business in the house with that bathroom setup. What do you think?
Mm. Uh, I'm thinking that maybe the more I study this picture, I'm thinking that these are handicap doors, just like you said, and I think that I don't think it's for pets. I think maybe it's a sit down bath.
Okay,
Um,
all right.
yeah,
Perhaps somebody's, at a bit older, perhaps some dementia or something like that going on.
yeah, yeah. So this is the only photo we have of the bathroom. I'm curious about the land, not the house, the home itself. So I would be doing a complete reno. I would,
Okay.
and
There's chances are
mhm,
good you might have, you know, uh, the opportunity to buy it with your credit cards if it's only 20,900. I
yeah,
do actually think it's probably um, there are some comments in the property details. I mean, if anybody that went to the realtor.com website to follow along, they may have already seen it. But this, they say that the seller prefers all cash offers with no contingencies, but will consider all offers. In other words, if they get what they prefer, then they'll be more willing to accept your offer. Repairs are non-negotiable, and it's an as-is sale. They also stipulate, and this is actually not uncommon with the houses that we review, it will not qualify for FHA or VA. In other words, a government-sponsored mortgage, that would require like a roof in good condition or relatively good condition is going to be a disqualifier for this one. So that's not uncommon, though. We've, talked about that before. So anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah, creative financing here.
Creative financing is required, yeah. And it's, you know, something that some of our house reviews, include. But, the average median home price across the United States in the month of, I believe it was July, was the last time I looked, was 400,000 and above. This is not a $400,000 house, obviously, but once you do the things that it requires, then it'll be south of that, but it'll still be a decent home. And that's, what we're bringing to our videos. And I guess the last thing I'll say is thank you for watching our video. We wish you the very best of luck with your home buying journey or home search. And if this one works for you, great. If it doesn't, I hope it just gives you something that's insightful or helpful while you, do your home search or your home buying journey. I'll turn things over to Tagg now to close us out. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to remind everyone that your dream home could be a DIY away. If you're into fixer-uppers or homegrown gardens, this channel is your go-to for real freedom through affordable living and homesteading. If you have a property and would like to get the word out, post a link in the comment section. We are more than happy to share your information. And at the end of the day, it's about people helping people. So we will catch you next video.